2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. Now, great rhythm on that swing. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
14 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
It's got a chance. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at first.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
She's in a share of second place. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, she's looking at a little over 140 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not a bad play, that one. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, just missed. That's disappointing. Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, good look at a birdie here. Go on, get in the hole. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires two big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those two bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
What an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. And as we look at the scoreboard, they're currently in first with Harold Varner III in second.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
A chance to move to 5 under par.
Ooh. This is a par putt. And down it goes.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
The fifth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished.
Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. And choosing the 8-iron here. She's found the green on this approach. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
It's on a great line. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Wow, what a save.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required.
Opting for the 3-wood.
This one is chewing fiber.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Here she goes again, making putt after putt. Her lead just keeps extending. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. From around 180 yards out. Opting for the 6-iron. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, so close. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
She's been reading it intensely. She's got 16 feet now. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. She's currently sitting in 1st place. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Going with the 7.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one is all over it.
Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Wonderful shot. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, she's got a solid 175 here.
This one heading towards the green.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that one just missed the hole. 9 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Looks good off the blade.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Now at 11 under for the day. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Should find the green here.
A birdie putt awaits.
This really looks good.
Well, that'll play.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yeah, that's well judged. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Oh, almost went in. Always a bonus when you can just tap in your regal putt.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Quality shot, that one. Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport. And all of a sudden, he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
And this from the greenside rough. Oh, yes, what a shot.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt. Be the ball, Danny. No. Oh, super putt that. What an eagle.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
If it's up, it could be in. Oh, she's making it look easy. Holding putts with will. And that puts her in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make it 2.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for birdie here. Well, you're going to be difficult to catch now if you keep holding putts like that.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Second shot here on the 17th. That's a touch of class.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
She knows everything's on the line here. Get this putt to drop, and the event is hers. Well done to this player who is able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.